Hey everybody, Azra Moore here with Aeromac Real Estate Team, and I wanted to talk to you real quick today about a secret weapon for buying a home in today's market. A lot of people aren't aware with the crazy interest rates and everything else going on right now that new construction builders are offering all kinds of great incentives. I've seen it in the mid fives, high fives as far as your APR, your interest rate, um, zero closing, so you're not bringing anything to the table. I've seen combinations of this. And the house I'm going to talk to you about today is actually in Heartland, for example, and it is asking 453,000, and they have a fixed 4.99 APR. That's right, 4.99%. So you're like 1.5% lower than most things out there, if not higher. And they're offering zero closing cost on top of that. So they have some great incentives. They're trying to get their inventory sold, just like traditional sellers are trying to get theirs sold, but they have the advantage of giving these great perks, zero down, whatever. So let's look at this one. So as you can see, this is a two-story home here in Heartland. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, just under 2,600 square feet. It's got the two-car garage. It's got rain glass in the door. Let's go ahead and check it out on the inside. So the first thing I want to point out as we get into this house is it's very light, lots of windows. It's got high ceilings in the entry, and it's got a beautiful staircase. As we get down the hall, you get to that powder room, that half bath. Remember, again, this one is 3.5 baths, so this is the half bath. So again, you have a wall of windows letting in light to the open floor plan, and then you get to this lovely kitchen that's got all kinds of stuff. 42-inch cabinets are standard with this builder, but I really want to point out this oversized island has this really cool feature. Boom, it's got a pop-up plug in the island. First time I've seen this with a builder, I thought it was super cool, and I can see the convenience of that. So the fireplace is an upgrade, as well as the covered patio. Those are not standard features with this builder in particular, but it's something that my clients are often asking about. We love to barbecue in Texas. We'd like to get a little bit of shade. So as we turn around, you can see the open concept a little bit better, more of those high ceilings. You got a view of the upstairs balcony. And then we're gonna round the corner. But before I forget, this home is smart home ready. It's got a couple features. Reach out to me if you wanna know them, but that thermostat was one. And then we get into the primary. Primary sits off the back of the home. That's very normal here in Texas. And as you walk in, you get to see the ensuite that has the dual tall vanities. Tall vanities are key, honestly, for a lot of people. They're taller than 5 foot. So the walk-in shower, it's 8-foot walk-in shower. That's standard with Coventry Builder as well. That's the norm. If you wanted a tub as well, that's actually an upgrade for the master, for the primary. And then the closet, you can see it has ample space. But let's take a little bit closer look at this 8-foot oversized walk-in shower. So you can see it's tiled from bottom to top. It's got that nice pony wall. And then the other thing I like about this floor plan is it's split. So you have the primary, and then you have one more bedroom downstairs. You got the bathroom, and it's separated. And then once you go down that hall a little bit further, you get into the two-car garage, and then you'll see the tankless water heater, which I love having that instant heat. The laundry room is also across the way tucked in, and there's a sitting room, a little sitting spot I didn't get to really show. But now as we head upstairs, here's this landing that is great flex, game room. I've seen people use it as a study, an office. I've seen people put bookshelves and make it like a little library, get a built-in attic. But you get a nice view of the downstairs open floor plan again. And then this is where the other two bedrooms are upstairs. You've got your bathroom with the marbled contour countertop, and then the ceramic tile shower surrounds in all the showers. And what I want to point out is, again, a standard feature is lit lights in the closets. That's not typical, and I'm glad to see that they have them in these. But decent sized closets. And then once you round the corner, you go back through that upstairs landing. You get to the last room, the media room, as designed by the builder. It's pre-wired for speakers, but again, you can make that whatever you want. And this builder in particular offers two-tone paint as well, which is kind of a cool feature if you want to darken that room. So there's a lot of other features, guys. Unfortunately, I did not get to them in this video, but reach out to me if you want to know. What do you guys think about that one? I actually really liked a lot of the features, and there's so many I couldn't list. I actually have 2 pages of standard features from this builder in particular in front of me, and every builder is a little bit different. I've seen a lot of cool things with different builders as their standards. But before we go, I want to talk about one last thing, just the power of just being able to get a lower APR with new builds. So this one in particular, for example, I've mentioned it's 4.99% only on this house that I just showed you. The other inventory is different. It may vary, but this one in particular is 4.99%. And that makes a huge difference. On average, based on just a regular lender getting a regular loan, you're probably at like 6.5 at best. So the difference at 6.5 versus 4.99 for this house at $450,000 is about $420 a month on your mortgage. So that's $400 you could put towards anything else, and you're not bringing closing costs to the table on this one in particular. So again, they all vary, but the key is you have to qualify with their lender to get their terms. You can't just bring in your lender. You have to use theirs, and a realtor can walk you through that. I highly recommend that you use a realtor even when buying new builds, because we talk to all the builders in our areas. We familiarize ourselves. We know who has what incentives. We're able to check in. And then you as the buyer don't feel pressured to walk into any particular sales model and feel like you're trying to get sold right then on the spot, because obviously that's their job. They want to move inventory, but you as the buyer want to know your options. They don't know their competitors' options, and they obviously don't want you to know their competitors' options because they want you to buy their home. So this is where a realtor still comes into play. You talk to us, we find out what you're looking for, and we figure out which builder, which neighborhood, which price point, which incentives work for you with new builds. So that way you can get exactly what you're looking for without the pressure of going and talking to the builders yourself. Okay, so that's all I have for this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, again, reach out to me, send a comment, call me. Don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will hopefully see you guys on the next video.